Hey everybody, welcome back to Naughty Donkey Performance. What we got here today is my son's Yamaha Raptor, and as you can see, it's very vulnerable underneath here. We're on a lot of really rough, rocky trails. We put the Ricochet skid plates on our Kawasaki KLX 300Rs. There's a video on that, and you can tell by the sound those have saved us plenty of times. Recently we were on a real rough trail with a lot of shale on it, and I kept yelling back at him through the Bluetooth, hey, don't hit the rock, don't hit the rock. So again, all I could think was crashing the crankcase. So we shopped around online and found this from Sterk Industries. One piece aluminum, looks pretty heavy duty, it was really highly rated. And again, it's you can just tell the quality as soon as you open it. But basically what it's going to do is give us coverage from here all the way to here. And by looking at it, I can see I really didn't need, they do offer a rear plate as well, but it really doesn't look like we need to worry about that. That's very well protected. So we're going to put this baby on, then we can go wild. Okay, so we pre-installed these two brackets. It comes with a total of 3. And just put a couple threads on your nut. Otherwise you won't have enough room to reach back there and flip these over the crossbar. So then, from here, we're going to flip them over the frame, like so. And then stand it up and slide them across that frame rail. Now this part, so it's not something that drives you crazy in the future, just make sure that you left these foam pads installed. These here, and there's one up here also. These are what's going to make contact with the frame, otherwise it's going to squeak like crazy and drive you nutso. So then this piece, we're going to take the long bolt and stick this piece through here. This is a little bit of a test of dexterity, just to get it through there. But I've already done it, so I cheated a little to get an idea of it. Anyway, get it through so you have both those arms through the frame and the hole accessible. Okay. Then this one, we just slide forward. Then I'll have to go up or down a little bit, I'm sure, to get it lined up. So I'm going to stick it through and then look back there and kind of align it till I can feel it's in the right area. Be right through there probably. So on this, guys, I've found, let it sit all the way down, the attachment point. Let it sit all the way down in the frame. Otherwise it's really hard to align. And just turn this a few threads. You don't want to cross thread, so don't force anything until you can see it's going in there. So I'm not over tightening that just yet. So I got one more to do here. That's this one. So this one could be a nightmare. So I'm going to try to figure out how I can do it. So our last one, guys, is going to be around this piece of the frame and through this little hole here. So I'm going to try to see if I can get that lined up, put my fat fingers through there and from the side so I can actually see what I'm doing. Like such. And then slide it over so I can get a hold of her. So push the top of the bracket in so your bolt will be long enough to work. And a washer and a lock nut. And you can see, so we got everything installed now, nice and loose. So now I'm just going to start. You see everything's still loose, but make sure it lines up right. It looks really good. It's fitting over the top of the frame here perfectly, wrapped around there, and it's giving really good coverage, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and just start here and snug everything up a little bit, get everything, you know, snug. Then I'll tighten it down afterwards all the way without getting too muscular on it. And obviously with this size ratchet, you could cause some havoc. So I'm going to try to be real gentle with it and hold it up here tight. So really, I think if it wasn't for nylon lock washers on here, I would definitely use some Loctite, blue Loctite. So if you do lose a washer and have to replace, or excuse me, a nut and have to replace it, then get some Loctite on there. Otherwise, it's going to be definitely vibrating loose on you. Everything's installed, guys. So I went down, I tightened everything up really tight with I used the Allen wrench just for me so I wouldn't have too much leverage with this. However, we did have to hold the back of it, the nut with these, and on this bottom one over here, we had to reach across from the far side and use a 10mm box end in order to get on the back of the nut so it wouldn't keep spinning. So, but other than that, the installation was pretty quick, easy, and honestly, it looks super bulletproof. So this is going to make me feel a lot better on the rough terrain. So when we did have the rig up though, it's a good opportunity to always, if you're cleaning your vehicle or checking air pressures or anything, we always look around for things. It could be a miss or whatever. And we did find the chain tensioner spring is broken. So this just rides up like this normally and keeps, you know, it does have a spring in it so it can move, but it keeps the chain from flopping down and getting caught up and stuff. So we notice that's broken off. So anyway, just take a little peek at things. If you see a weird oil leak or a fluid leak or something on your floor or something, check it out so he doesn't end up leaving you in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, I'm going to have my son come and pull this off in a little bit for the reveal. See how pretty it is. Actually, I thought it was funny that they put this on there to protect the finish since it's going to be beat the hell out of it in a little while. Okay, everybody, we got the plate all put on and ready to rock and roll and literally hit some rocks and roll. So this is my son Dominic. He's going to tear this plastic off and give a big reveal.
Yeah, let's do it.
No affiliation with Sterk products, but they do have great stuff. They're made up in Canada, and it was the only thing I could find. I couldn't find anything made in USA, so we'll help support our Canadian brothers. But in the meantime, if you guys want to get super buffed as well as high performance, check us out at Naughty Donkey Fitness, naughtydonkeyfitness.com, and also right here on YouTube. We got a lot of great stuff coming and good stuff for you guys. Thanks.
Yeah.